Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Rhea, and I'm handling life one shot at a time. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things pop culture, celebrities, gossip, trends, and let's become best friends. What? I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. Welcome back to another episode. I feel like I've been avoiding having a conversation. I'm going to try to say it without crying. Just want to get it out of the way before I start the show. Penelope, my dog, passed away on March 17th. So almost a month ago. And it was just a few days after her 10th birthday. She turned 10 on March 1st and passed away on the 17th unexpectedly. And it's just been really hard. And I know, people are like, oh, well, it's a dog. Actually, no one has said that to me, but I'm sure some people are thinking it. But she was just really special. And, oh, God, I didn't want to sob. Still haven't really been able to talk about her without crying, so I just keep trying to make jokes and pretend she's at daycare or boarding, and I have to go pick her up soon. But anyways, it's pretty devastating to me and Roscoe. He is sad. He's been crying a lot more and whining, and I can tell his demeanor has changed a bit. He kind of regressed and is a bit more nervous now. I just have to work with him, but I think it's because, every time we would go out or go to the park, Penelope would be there kind of as, obviously a sister, a protector. And, anyway, so he's just a little bit more nervy now, and he's been sleeping in the bed with me. And yeah, we are just really, really, really going to miss her. And it's hard because she was my future. And she's fine. It was just, she was literally fine. And then she wasn't. And it was just so sudden. And, I'm just really gonna miss her. And putting dogs down I'm not new to this. Unfortunately, that was my fourth dog I've had to put down, just, due to medical and old age, of course. But this one with her was obviously very sudden. And, I'm filled with a lot of regret and guilt of things that we didn't do. And, I didn't even take both of them out together to a restaurant, because I couldn't. I was still getting the hang of two dogs, and Roscoe was still in training, and I didn't want him to get confused, and I'm already confusing him, poor thing, with forgetting the commands and stuff. And it's just the most I took them together was the park, or I would take, Penelope separately. We, hang out at bars all the time and go on walks and go to the park. I would do things with them separately, come home, get a different dog and go out. But I'm just saying, I never got to take them on vacation together. Or like Penelope loved the beach. And oh my God, I didn't get to rent a pool one last time for her to swim, or take her to the beach, or take them both to the beach, or take them both camping. Like, she loves being outdoors and all these things, kind of like a farewell bucket list. And anyways, I don't mean to go on and on about my dog. I apologize, but I just wanted to let you guys know, because one of the last, before we've been posting the clips, but like one of the last clips that we posted right before it happened, I was celebrating her 10th birthday and saying like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe it's been a decade, and everything that we've been through, and lived in 2 states and traveled across the country and on planes and all of these things. And then she was gone. So anyways, I know that she loves the spotlight, so I know that she's here with us, and she loved you guys so much, and just she loved people, and she loved, showing off, and staring at me in the face and be like, look bitch, I know I can be good, just not with you. And so I know that she's with us. I feel like I've heard phantom taps and coughs and sneezes and stretching. Like, seriously, like, I remember one day, this is like 2 days after she had passed, I believe, and me and Roscoe were like laying in bed, and he was like dead asleep. And we both heard like a yawn, like a stretch yawn cough thing that she would do, and he like dead ass like got like jumped out of his sleep, and we both like looked over to like the same area of which we heard it. And I hope she haunts me. I hope she's here, and I'm not me without her. And I hope you guys don't stop sending me crusty dog memes and poodle memes and psycho dog memes and videos and all of that stuff, because she left a very big hole, and a huge legacy, in my opinion. And I do think she touched everybody's life that she came in contact with, and it really was such an honor to be her mom, and to choose this life and do it together. And God, she taught me so much more than I could ever put into words. So I'm so grateful. So I've been taking some time and trying to process. So that's why I've been a little MIA. But I am glad that you guys have been patient with me. So I appreciate it. But, she's my kid. She's my firstborn. She made me a mom, and I'm so grateful for our life together. And I'm really gonna miss her. So just wanted to update you guys. Okay, well, let me get my life together. Hold on. Welcome back, guys. I'm so excited to be here. If you are tuning in on YouTube or watching on video anywhere, you may see that the studio looks, the same and or different. I'm in the home studio. I'm so happy to be home and to be here. And a lot of things have changed. Oh my God, you guys, I ordered a sign, and before I get into it, it's stunning. I have to get it hung, and I wanted to hang it by this episode, But you ask, why isn't it? Because I might be moving like the home studio just somewhere different in the house. So before I start hanging and nailing shit, we're just going to make sure that everything's good to go. And then, so for now, we have some white walls showing. I tried to cover it with plants, we'll make do. But the sign is so stunning. I can't wait to show you. We also have like some exciting things coming up down the pipeline. We've been working hard on the back end. So please sign up for our newsletter on the website, coffeemeetsvodkapod.com. And you'll be able to be first to hear of all the exciting things that we have coming up. What have I been up to? Let's see. 2 weeks ago, I went to Austin on a whim and went to St. Spritz. They were having a pickleball kind of get together in Austin. So I was like, say less, babe, sign me up. So I went. It was so fun. I met the team. I met JoJo, Mallory, Jordan, who does their social media. So I'm so excited. I want to have them on soon. So hopefully once we get situated over here, I can really just crank out guests. I mean, I literally have people waiting in the wings. Not that they're like dying to be on the show, but I mean, I'm just like, sorry, one second, because things are like moving and grooving over here. And there's been like a lot of change, which, I think change is good. I feel like a little bit of Goldilocks, and I don't know if it's just like the energy of my apartment too, like just being unsettled and like, not feeling homey. I'm not too sure. Like I still never really unpacked my boxes. I know that sounds so shitty. I mean, I do have boxes unpacked, but I mean, like I have these like containers that I just haven't like put away. I'm cleaning out my storage. I mean, we are spring fucking cleaning. Okay. I think it will be crazy to know that I won't have a storage unit for the first time in 12 years. My dad's anniversary was also last week. I've lost 2 dogs and my dad in spring. So, not gonna cry again, but springtime is a little like poetic for me, I feel like, because it's so beautiful, but also it's the start. It's like the end of one zodiac year and the start of a new one. And it's like, then you have like clip season and like all of these things. So I just feel like it's a little poetic, not to be like such a tortured artist about it. But yeah, I'll be excited to be cleaning out my storage unit. You know what I have to say too? I'm like pretty embarrassed by this. Like I know I make jokes, but like I'm like pretty sure this is how hoarding starts. Yikes. Like you just, I'll do it later and I'll do it later. And yes, I have ADD and anxiety and depression out the asshole. Okay. But like I have noticed like I wouldn't even say lazy. It's like I've gotten overwhelmed with certain areas of my life. So it's like you really can't do it all. So anyways, I'm really trying to set my future self up for success. And, I mean, I just did laundry that was 4 months. It's like, oh my God, it's bad. So anyways, I'm excited. Everything's clean and getting clean. And I think that will be way better energy to like create. And I have some good guests coming on. I'm glad that you guys are loving the episode last week with Alyssa. She's amazing. I love her. Literally, it's my 2 worlds colliding, Bravo and astrology. I mean, I highly recommend booking a reading with her if you guys are at a crossroads in your life. I think astrology is a great tool for that. She's going to be coming out with a book. Like, I just think like finding your people and having camaraderie in business and also in your shared interests and hobbies is like really important. I think it's important to have hobbies as an adult. And it needs to be talked about more. Also, you guys, guess what? I went viral. Oh my God. I know, like, you're literally talking to a star right now. What did I go viral for, you ask? Complaining about HEB. HEB is a local grocery store here in Texas. They originated in San Antonio and now they're like all over the state. But what irks me is that they will use 1 item per bag when you do curbside. People are like, oh, well, just bag it yourself. Yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock. But I'm doing curbside to negate me buying shit willy-nilly and like going down the beauty aisle and buying nail polish. Like, I don't need to buy nail polish, okay? I don't need another fucking hand mask, face mask, like sheet mask. I don't need like like more nail trimmers. Like, also one thing about me is I think it's like a little bit of OCD. Like, I do be buying multiples of shit. I think I've talked to that before. I don't know if that's like part of the hoarding. It's part of anxiety. Like, I don't want to run out of anything. Therefore, like, I'm like, oh, I don't know, I'll buy it for safety. And like, it turns out I keep buying the same item for safety and not using it. So anyways, so like I try to do curbside. Also, I like curbside because when you're on the app and you're like, oh, I just ran out of, salt, peppers, olive oil, like whatever it is, you can just add it to your cart right then. Like, you don't need to like have this ongoing grocery list of like, oh, let's do like a little inventory of like what's in the pantry or the fridge. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm out. I just used it. Let's put it in the fucking HEB curbside cart. Okay. So, okay. That was just some backstory. So my rant was that the other week I went in to do actual grocery shopping because I didn't want to do curbside because I was like, I need to get out of the house and let me just go grocery shop. It'll be really quick. Like, I'll get it done. Now, granted, and it was my fault that I didn't put my basket in order. I started with the produce and ended, on the other side of the store. So my cart was flip-flopped. Okay. Like, totally understand. But at the same time, it wouldn't matter if my cart is flip-flopped or I organize things and categorize things appropriately on the conveyor belt. Like, it's still going to get fucked up. Why are we putting raw meat with vegetables? Why are we putting vegetables with cleaning supplies? Why are we putting dog food with X, Y, and Z? Like, I'm not getting it because when I worked at HEB, I got my ass chewed out on the daily for not having her shirt tucked in, not wearing a belt, talking too much to the customers. If you can like imagine being in customer service and being too customer service facing, okay, being on the phone. And mind you, this is like pre-smartphones. Like, so I had to pay for the minutes that I was like texting and stuff. Not talking and introducing myself to the fucking customer that was in front of my face. Now I'm just like, hello, lights on, no one's home. And sure, maybe I am like old now. And honestly, it's such a blessing. Like, I'm going to get emotional again because it's such a blessing, in my opinion, to like earn your stripes, to be able to be older and have another birthday and, not, oh my God, what is wrong with me today? There are people that don't have that. Either their life was taken from them, they, take their own life, they are in freak accidents, like, life is so precious. So to be able to say, oh my God, I'm 32 now and I care about crowds and this parking situation is not it and you're not bagging appropriately. And yeah, like, and I said in my video that I'm a Karen and we should bring Karens back. And I don't mean the Karens that call the police on innocent bystanders, okay? Like, calm down. I'm saying just people who care about other people and like processes. And I'm not opposed to change. Like, I absolutely, like, I think change is necessary. But and I know, sorry, I'm getting like in the weeds about like, babe, it's just groceries. Like, no, I get it, but it's like a snowball effect. You know what I mean? It's like, if we're not caring about like this, then what's that going to domino into? Anyways, that's just, I guess, what I'm saying. So anyways, my thing was not to boycott HEB at all. Like, I love HEB. I'm still obviously going to shop there because, like, obviously where else would I shop? And mind you, Trader Joe's has all those recalls going on. So like, I shop between HEB and Trader Joe's. But my point in saying that is I did not expect for it to pop. I mean, I hate when people say that because, yeah, bitch, I think everything I say is funny and important. And so, yeah, I'm just bound to pop off at some point. I think the irony is that, podcasts and Instagram stories that I do and comments that I will write in the funny comments section and, TikTok and all this stuff and all the podcast clips we post, like, that was the one that popped. That was it. But obviously it needed to be said because there was over 60,000 people that cared about, my same point of view about, just using too many bags, not recycling them, and I'm not some huge tree hugger, although like, hello, like let's care about the earth. But I definitely care about the earth. And, it takes like, I don't know, hundreds of years, thousands of years, 2 years. I don't fucking know. Any amount of years. It takes like a really long time for those plastic bags to break down. What am I trying to say? I'm like, they're not biodegradable. So it just takes a while. And I don't know why nobody has implemented a universal biodegradable plastic bag. Like, we're doing paper straws for the sea turtles. Okay. It's like, whatever. It makes you drink your drink faster, to be honest. That's probably the ploy, because then you like buy another drink. But I just don't like that, like me coming home and then I'm putting away my groceries and then it's like I have 60 plastic bags. Like, what the fuck am I, a single person, going to be doing with 60 plastic bags? There's only so much dog shit you can pick up. You know what I mean? And I'm going to say that because I know somebody's going to call me out. I don't pick up the dog shit. So what the fuck am I using for the plastic bags? Anyways, HEB called me. I got a call from corporate. And people are like, oh my God, how'd that happen? Bitch, I gave them my number. Hello. I love a survey. Like, please, can I give my opinion on how to do better X, Y, and Z? And I'm no expert. I just am somebody who loves to give their opinion. And mostly it is warranted. Like, people ask. I usually try to stay away from like an unwarranted or unsolicited opinion, like, whatever. But yeah, they called me and the lady who called me was really nice. She was like, oh my God. And I don't know. Honestly, I thought she was AI. I was dead ass about to hang up. She was like, is this Rhea? And I was just like, oh, click. But I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, hey, it's Ashley from HEB Corporate. Like, how are you? And I was like, oh God, girl, you scared me. Like, I did not know. Now, granted, I was like a margarita in. At the end, I called her Rachel. I was like, thanks, Rachel. I really appreciate it. She's like, who's Rachel? And I said, oh, fuck, I don't know. I meant Ashley. I'm so sorry. And I pride myself on like remembering people's names too. And as somebody with like a unique name, I don't like to get people's names wrong because I know how shitty it feels, especially if I already introduced myself and I corrected your ass. So anyways, but she was really sweet. She was like, I was just talking to the team about this like last week. And then your video came across my desk. And I was like, I told you guys, I was like, let me call her because I literally had a meeting about this last week at our corporate level and training center and blah, blah, blah. And I told you it was important and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she was like, I'm so happy that you posted that. You gave me more ammo. I don't know if this is verbatim. Okay. Usually I'm pretty good at remembering stuff, but like, anyways, we were just kind of keeking. She was nice. My video was not mean by any means. It's just like, it's very much me. If you know, you know. Which you probably do because you guys listen to the pod. But I just thought that was so funny that my viral moment is like an HEB rant. So I love that for me. I'm going to milk the shit out of that. If you like, hello, you got to get it where you fucking can. Am I right? Speaking of influencers, because hair flip, I am. No. But Coachella is this weekend. I was like, Coachella season 1. Oh my God, you know what? They should do a series or like a mini series about Coachella. That would be kind of fun. Like a mini series. We don't need more than like 8 episodes. But I think a mini series about like, trying to get to Coachella or like maybe like a movie. Is there any movies about Coachella and like the camping tents and like all this stuff? Like that would be pretty fun. Somebody rate that. I would love that. Anyways, so Coachella's this weekend. Lady Gaga killing it. Green Day killing it. I can't believe. You know what is so wild to me about Gen Z? They don't like to dance. They don't like to party. They don't like to drink. And I'm not like condoning like drugs and alcohol, but like, goddamn, bitch, catch a motherfucking vibe. You know what I mean? It's like they love to sit on their phones and they love to like apparently they just either stay home and drink with their like 2 friends, or because it's like so expensive, which relatable, or they like smoke a lot or something. And I'm just like, I don't know, couldn't be me. I love to fucking dance. I literally am Alex Earl sober. So what I think is interesting that, you know, and this is, I fucking love Alex. Like, she echoes my sentiments about people at Coachella. She was like, why is nobody fucking dancing and having fun? Like, dead ass. Benson Boone is performing and people are like this. Like, hello? Like, let's dance. And like, he brought out the original guitarist Brian May from Queen, and nobody gave a fuck. Nobody knows like anything about music or history or culture or arts or whatever. Everybody's just a bunch of fucking frauds, and they're spending $10,000 for these camping tents. Oh my God, there's some guy going around on TikTok where he brings his fucking living room furniture pieces and sets up his campsite. Now, I'm not going to yuck your yum, like, but it is performative. And I also think like people getting mad that like, oh, well, you're just being performative. Like, would you do this if you weren't on social media? No, I wouldn't be doing this if I was on social media, Susan. No, I'm doing it because I'm bringing a fucking cactus from home, because it's like, you know, it's kind of like Black Mirror-ish. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's going for. But also like, let's use some context clues. Let's use some like intuition and like emotional intelligence and like journalisming intelligence or whatever for you to be like, yeah, no, he's doing this so you comment on it, boost engagement, he gets paid, he's at Coachella for free, and you're not, bitch. Like, I mean, hello, if you don't like it, don't look at it. Like, it's sure as fuck don't engage. Anyways, you know what? I fucking would have probably... Here's what I would have done. I mean, because if I couldn't have gotten like an Airbnb in Indio or Palm Springs or wherever the fuck, like if it was so expensive, or 2, it was sold out, like my ass would just be driving to and fro from LA every day, babe. Like I am not sleeping outside with the scorpions and 120-degree weather. But granted, you know, desert heat is much more bearable than even 80-degree weather here in Houston when it's fucking humid. But camping, I mean, I like camping, but like my ass literally would have just brought like a mattress. Do they tell you? They must I've never been to Coachella. I've never really had a desire because the crowds, it's like too much. But do they tell you that, you know, hey, this is what to expect? Like, if you get this, like how do you know? Like, how does that guy who brought the cactus from his house know to order his own shower from Amazon? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't the other people waiting in the hour-long lines to wash their ass shower? And here's the thing, too. After being in the desert all fucking day, you think just a measly, like the way that the bag was only like this big, like, I don't know, 5 gallons or something. I'm going to need more water than that. I'm going to need to wash my hair every night. Where are they also getting the plugs? Like, oh, this is what killed me. That guy brought lamps. He brought a chandelier. He brought a side table lamp and like something else that are plugged in. No plugs. Hello? What's going on? Anyways, I do have a little bit of FOMO this year because I think the performances are amazing. I think pop is back. I mean, it's just, I mean, we're about to enter a recession. We're going to get some bomb ass recession music. I mean, T-Pain's back. Kesha's back. Who else is back? Lady Gaga. Hello. I mean, these are the pop hits of the 2010s. So maybe it'll get people off their ass and like want to dance. I have no idea, but couldn't be me. Okay, let's see. Let's catch up on some stories today. Katy Perry and Gayle King, who are like the only people that keep getting talked about, are back from space. They made it. Nothing exploded. Everybody's back in one piece. I love that for them. Katy Perry did sing in space. She sang, "What a Wonderful World." What is that from? I see trees of Who is that? Is that that's the guy that sounds like Kermit. What's his name? Anyways, she's saying Gail King said that she sang that song in space. So they're fine. Everybody's good. Lauren Sanchez is back in One Piece as well. Oh, you guys, speaking of Alex Earl, I'm so excited to stalk her ass into being friends. Like, I literally feel like Chaperone, where she's just like, "You're in VIP, not having fun," or like whatever she said last year. Like, literally, I can't wait for us to make clubs cool again. I mean, there's like no club here, but I don't know. Maybe she'll want to hang out with me. Do you think? We're both Sagittarius? We're both purple, so I think our energy could be like really great, unmatched. Did I already talk about this, Selena and Benny Blanco being engaged? I don't know. I know it's old news, but I'm truly, 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 I could cry again, like beyond obsessed. I'm so happy for her. I'm like obsessed with Benny Blanco. I always thought he was kind of cool. I know I might have, I mean, look, sure, is he not, he knows that he's not the hottest thing to look at, but I don't think looks are everything. And honestly, I have to say, every time he opens his mouth, it's like 10 more brownie points. Like, I love that. I love their album. Actually, I do think this is one of Selena Gomez's best albums. Probably because of Benny Blanco. Like, I swear to God, he's probably hypnotizing us through the beats, because like all of the shit that he's produced like over the last 10 years, 15, 20 years, 15 years has been like number one hits. So it's like, oh my God, you're hypnotizing us through the waves. Okay, you guys, White Lotus just had their series finale, or season finale, not series. What was that? I was underwhelmed. I feel like it's been enough time to where you guys should already know the ending, but I'm going to spoil it for you if you haven't watched it yet. Rick dies, Chelsea dies, and Rick kills the old man who was his dad, which I initially thought that was his dad. I never thought the transgender thing. I thought that old guy was his dad. And then that guy was like, no, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it ended up being his dad. I was right about that. Literally every theory on Twitter ended up being right, with the fucking shake situation, the pina colada. Now, when Tim hands the family a pina colada, like fucking Jim Jones in this bitch, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, I really was. I was like, oh my God, he's doing it. And then he whacked it out of their hands. And then, Lachlan's nasty ass, not even rinsing the quote spoiled coconut milk from the blender. I mean, I don't want to victim blame, but isn't that his fault for kind of dying and seeing the light and then coming back or whatever? Mind you, with no medicine, no CPR, no like activated charcoal, he just like saw God and then he was like, I'm back. So, okay. Chelsea, our girl, we love her. I mean, I am sad that she died, but I think it was like inevitable. The girls, the three girls, Jacqueline, Katie, and I forgot Carrie Coon's character, but we know girls like that. Or is it just me? I also feel like I'm probably one of those. I think I'm Carrie. I think I'm Carrie Coon. I'm not saying I'm proud of it. I know Jacqueline. I think I know two Jacquelines. I think that played that dynamic. That hit me so hard, because I think as a woman, like every woman can relate to that with their female friendships, whether past or present. And I do think at some point we've been in that situation, and I'm trying to change. I would like better friends in my life. I would like to be surrounded by people, I'm more in alignment with, but I guess you can't really control others' actions, but you can control yourself. And, had a conversation with a friend the other day about like negative energy and how she's like just blocking it out. And I'm like, all right, bitch, like, how are we blocking it out? You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I'm actually like so positive and optimistic, but I feel like over the last probably couple of years, maybe even 5 years since COVID, like I could see myself being more bitter, more of like a realist versus like an optimist. And baby, that's not my nature. I am optimistic. So White Lotus, I was underwhelmed with the ending. What's her name? Belinda did to the worker that Jennifer Coolidge did to her, Tanya did to her. I need to know more about Gary. I feel like there was a lot of unanswered questions. Like, also, like, I wanted to see the reaction of, like, when the Ratliffs got their phone backs on the Bon Voyage ship and watch, their lives fall apart. Like, I wanted to see more of that. People were relating it to Schitt's Creek, like, and they're like, we don't need to see it. We have the series. No, yeah, I get it. But just like even like 2 seconds of being like, like, you know what I mean? People were also saying that because they were the only family that didn't have their phones, and Victoria requested that they not have their phones all week, that she already knew. Yeah, there was like a lot. I feel like there's a lot of holes for me. I'm not a huge White Lotus fan. I appreciate it. I watch it. I think it's slow as shit until the end. Mike White was like, I'm edging you. I wasn't edged this season. I was like, I thought season 1 was boring. Season 2 was my favorite, if we're talking about the White Lotus. And then season 3 was like, okay. It was good. But I thought season 2 edged more than season 3. But that's just me from like what I remember. But, who am I? Oh my God, you know what else is a good recession indicator? Is Final Destination that came out with a new movie. Hello? It's like, I can't wait for these bitches to be terrified. Maybe that will scare them back into like being good customer service, because in the trailer, somebody breaks a glass in the ice, and then like there's a glass chip in the ice, and obviously and then he gets it and it's in a cup, and then probably, the customer like drinks it and then kills themselves, they die or whatever. But that's why you're supposed to burn the ice when that happens and clean it out, because you never know. You guys, what is Meghan Markle doing? She's now an influencer. She's posted a Shop My link. Hello? You're a royal. Like, I'm sorry. You're talking about like reposting people and like, Her Royal Highness and all of this and that. And I'm Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. But bitch, you have a fucking newsletter and Shop My links. Like, I'm not getting it. Like, the royal to influencer fall from grace for me is just truly beyond. Now, am I probably going to shop some and save some of the links? Yeah, because I like her style. I think she's beautiful. That doesn't mean that she's not a hypocrite. And that's my take on that. I just think that is such a weird fall from grace. To even be, that's worse than being on Suits. Like, you're an influencer having to make a living off of like commission links. To be honest, like, they made their bed, they should lie in it. Like, what, people are like, what else she's supposed to do? No, like, she needs to be doing this because Harry can't work. Harry can't do anything. She has to be hustling and doing the cookbook and doing the brand deals and all that. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, I feel like this in itself is like an episode of Black Mirror. Like, you were on Suits, then you were a royal, now you're an influencer? We were here, then we went there, now we're there. What are you, Kelly Ben Simone? Like, I'm not getting it. It's crazy to me. I don't know. Speaking of housewives, Garcelle quit Beverly Hills. Thank God. I'm sorry. I love Garcelle. I think she's an amazing producer and actress and all these things. Was not good for reality TV. I think she was too boring, too healthy, too normal, and that doesn't really work for reality TV. Dude, this is sad. The Teddy Mellencamp of it all with the cancer. It's metastasized, I believe, and I just saw something today that she has a 50-50 chance of living. Oh my God, oh my God, my stomach just turned. How devastating is that? And then Lisa, which, mind you, Lisa Barlow just came to... Dude, was it the rodeo? Did I already talk about this? She was here in Houston, but she, I believe, is in talks of quitting Salt Lake City. The only reason why I say that and that it's rumored is because she took out Real Housewives of Salt Lake City from her bio, but I think she's still negotiating contracts, so it's not confirmed. And guess what else? South by Southwest is moving from wait, South by Southwest is in Austin. Sorry, Sundance is moving from Utah to Austin. So I know she's going to have a conniption. And why don't we hear more about her Sundance festival and stuff and putting on? Like, we only got a little piece of that in season 1. I kind of want to know what Lisa Barlow does. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what any of the women do, because they're such like actual friends and have actual discourse that like it is pretty interesting. Like, I want to know, like, Whitney's husband Justin has another job. Is it with another MLM company? What's up with all the people of Utah working for MLMs? Same on sold on SLC. Everybody fucking works for an MLM. Nobody makes money. They all live in these $1 million houses. They're chasing a buck. They're IRS. I don't know. It's crazy to me. It couldn't be me. I want to know, I guess, like, how's it going with Skin Lab? Or Beauty Skin Lab and Laser. Sorry, Beauty Lab. I guess Mary isn't running her cult church anymore. It's shut down. Robert Sr. is out of the state because he doesn't want anything to do with y'all. That's what Mary said on Watch What Happens Live. You guys, I really hate what I'm about to say, and I don't think I'm that easily persuaded, but I am a little bit easily manipulatable. Do I dare say, like, Mary was a little bit likable the second half of this last season? I don't know. She still creeps me out, but whatever. Love on the Spectrum season 3 premiered. So obsessed. Cried. I mean, couldn't think of like a more wholesome show. Everybody's like, oh, they're all rich. Who gives a fuck? Okay? Who gives a fuck? I love the families. Connor and Georgie finding love is just truly amazing. I mean, couldn't think of actually more people better suited for each other than them. David and Abby, Madison and Tyler. I mean, I feel like they're all matching each other's freaks. You know what I mean? Tanner's out here living his best life, being like an influencer, talk show host, personnel. Like, I mean, he's amazing. I just saw him on stage with somebody at some festival they were having at Clemson. He got to meet his idol, Jack Black. I mean, I wouldn't want to be settling down if I was Tanner either. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, my career is popping off. I immediately need a spinoff of Connor and his family. Like, them in itself are so funny, so much personality. His mom reminds me a lot of myself, just like very like outspoken. And dude, Connor is so fucking funny. And like, I don't think he tries, but I just like that natural comedic timing, I think is just, it's so amazing. Abby's song to David. Oh my God. Did you guys watch? Every time it comes across my feed on TikTok, I just start bawling. Like, it was so sweet. I feel like they really see each other. I love their relationship. Danny standing up for herself, you know, for breaking it off with Adnan. Is that his name? Adon, what's his name? Anyways, you know, saying that she wants an adult relationship and he like won't give it to her. She's like, I have to go somewhere else. Like, good for you, girly pop. Like, setting those boundaries, learning or speaking up for yourself, communicating. I mean, I think that's great. I would be friends with Madison, and she says she's an extrovert. And I think we could do like, you know, ADHD crafts together. I think the beads would be cool. We would be doing our crafts together. We would be like playing pretend. Like, I love that. Like, our inner child. We could be, you know, out and about, going to the beach, doing sandcastles. Like, that should be like an Aaron's friend. I love that. Who else is on the cast? I don't know. You guys, if you haven't seen it, you've got to see it. I mean, seasons 1 and 2 are great too. I need them to crank it out faster, if I'm being honest. Like, I need Netflix to really get it together with like cranking out shows. Speaking of shows, this is not Netflix, this is Peacock. But please, on everything that I have, do not cancel Grosse Pointe Garden Society. I will die if I don't figure out who died. It is an amazing show. If you need like, you know, another show to watch, it's like How to Get Away with Murder and Pretty Little Liars, kind of all wrapped in one. I really thought Shonda Rhimes wrote it, but she didn't. Please, there's only 8 episodes. And I Googled, I'm like, when does season 2 come out? And they're like, well, it might be getting canceled. Please, NBC and Peacock, do not cancel Gross Point Society. At least give us another season so we can at least put a bow on who the fuck is in the trunk and who died. Because I will literally die. Go watch the show so it doesn't get canceled. Okay. Once again, I'm personally victimized by Carl Radke's soft bar crowdfunding launch. In this economy, I mean, if I'm going to be donating or fundraising or something, and I guess I don't, stupid me, I don't know how crowdfunding works. I feel like it's a donation or something, but baby, I better be a partner. I better get what I put in plus 10%. Anyways, I love that he had, you know, his like soft bar party, whatever, on Summer House a couple episodes back. And everybody in their confessionals were like, we don't really know. We don't really get it. It's not going to make money, but like, you know, it's Carl's passion. Like, I'm sorry, at 40, is he 40, 43? Anyways, fucking embarrassing to finally figure out something that you want to do and that you're passionate about, and then you like it's poorly executed. Yikes. Also, with the rise of tariffs and like all of, you know, just literally the state of the economy, like people can't afford fucking anything, and you want us to go to like a fucking soda bar. You know where this would actually you know where he should have fucking launched is Utah. He should have made it in fucking Utah, and it probably would have done well. But Brooklyn, New York, babe, stockbrokers. We don't need a sober bar. We need alcohol injected into the veins, okay? Like, stressful. You know, we're in real estate. We're hustling. Like, we're trying to figure out, we're in sales, where our next check is coming from. I mean, we don't need some fucking juice in a cup with a mint leaf on it, okay? We need some hard shit. And also, you know, alcohol has like the highest margin, and he's not going to be selling it. So he's probably only going to make, you know, a very small margin per drink that he makes, especially with a bunch of, dude, having a brick and mortar and with a bunch of ingredients on the mocktails. I don't know if it's a bunch. I mean, I assume to make like a fancy mocktail in Brooklyn, New York that people want to come to, it's got to be like a scene place. Like, you've got to have like bells and whistles and an Instagram spot and like a balloon wall. I don't know, like somewhere people come take pictures and like hang out. Like, also, who's hitting on people sober? Like, I'm not saying like I do, but, or like, you know, whatever. And it happens to me. I'm just saying, but the majority of people, you're underestimating people's like social skill set, because you want people can barely do it drunk. Like, they need a lot of liquid courage, and you want people to have like personal be a conversationalist sober. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If I do make it to New York this summer and it is launched, I'll be stopping by. I want to see what it's about. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for rolling with the punches with us, as always. If you love the show, if you love me, if you want to support me and my endeavors, and, you know, just I'm so grateful for this audience. I love talking to you guys. Oh my God, I'm gonna get emotional again. I truly love what I do. And I love spending an hour of my week, of my day with you guys. And I would love to do, you know, more shows, get amazing guests. If you want to be a guest, please go to the link in the bio and fill out our guest form. If you're loving the show, give it 5 stars anywhere you get podcasts, on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you get podcasts. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe anywhere you get podcasts. Did I say that? Anyways, and sign up for our newsletter, coffeemeetsvodkapod.com, and you'll be first to know when merch drops, which will be soon, very, very soon, mind you, when we have like amazing guests, when there's events going on. And yeah, I'm so excited. Please subscribe, follow us anywhere you get podcasts, and on social media at coffee.meets.vodka. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.